I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize, I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. From the gun, it's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. The Saints at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Miller. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guarantee they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. That's out wide for Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. You look at the Saints defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield. And a dump off to White. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Mayfield down. That's complete to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Colin Saunders breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to...
Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Powering his way forward. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with White. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Ryan Brzee, the man to bring him down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. first down. Here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw his Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. And they're going to mark him down short maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. Well, he's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Colin Saunders in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a play fake. Carr. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Carr to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you're going to work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing now is Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Carr going to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got White here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw, Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a...
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. C.J. Uzomah, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And just shutting him off there. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, Kamara. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. So So they brought the extra point in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Mayfield. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. They go play action. Mayfield. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one just goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Carr now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
White going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd TD in the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes the All-Pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll go down as this drive will start at... five-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
49-yard gain. That's good for us.
Now Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Keeps the score Buccaneers 38, Saints 22. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the front guard? Right now, they're executing really well.
And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. $14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence,